Hey everyone, and welcome back to Nick's Nook. I'm Nick. I wanted to hop on and do a bit of a review. I have actually just received my Coach Rogue 31, which is this beauty in the middle. I'll do some close-ups in a second. I'm just using a smaller kind of tripod setup, so we're just going to have to bear with what I got going on here. So I just received it, and I've really been wanting to do a deep dive into seeing what Coach did in terms of changing and restyling this bag, giving it the name Coach Rogue 31, and also comparing it to more of the OGs. So over here, I have the Coach Rogue 25. I believe this one is the second generation. I did get her with her clochette. And then I have a Rogue 30, which I believe also is a second generation. She has a kiss lock in the center of her. And I did get the clochette with her and the hang tag on this one as well. So what I wanted to do was kind of walk you through what my daily essentials are, what I pack. I am a big bag girly. I don't shy away from big bags. I like to carry the kitchen sink and more. So for me, I need a bag to keep up with me and be able to carry what I need and also kind of be able to, durability wise, put up with me, my lifestyle, and, my needs. Now, in no way do I mean that I, beat up my bags, but with some of my bags, especially pebbled leather, I feel like pebbled leather is very forgiving and can be put through a lot. Like this bag, I believe, is from 2017 or 2018. And she's pristine. I bought her pre-loved and I used her for 2 months straight. I conditioned her, I think, twice. And no marks. Thrown around in my car, thrown around at work, here, there, and everywhere. Left in my trunk, if I'm out and about and didn't need the large carry with me in that moment. So kind of want to talk a little bit about that as well, if I remember to. And also with the new 31 and obviously not being pebbled leather anymore. It is a soft, natural grain leather. So let's hop right into it. Here are all of my essentials that I've kind of laid out. Now, this is my Samsung tablet. I believe it is a full size. I'm not even sure. I think it's a Samsung 10A. I don't even know. I don't use my tablet on a daily basis. I don't carry it around with me. It was actually a freebie when I bought my Chromebook. So, yeah, it's just there. I wanted to give people a bit of a visual of what fits. So I'm going to start with the 25. I feel like the 25 is one of those entry-level rogues that people buy. She is OG. I don't ask me from what year, but I do know that she is a second generation rogue. I believe this one is in sky blue. I hope the light is picking it up properly. And on the bottom, it does say genuine glove tan pebbled leather. Again, very durable. I haven't found any issues with color transfer or anything like that. So let's get started. Let's see what fits. I'm going to kind of pan this over so there's a good visual. Okay. All right, so essentials. I did have to scale down what I carry because this guy, catch-all, whatever you want to call it, cosmetic case, would not... I struggled putting this in the 31 and creates a lot of weight. It is very dense and heavy, and packed is very heavy. So I had to actually move out of this guy and downsize some of the things that I had, which made me sad, but whatever. So I kind of just found whatever pouches worked, and we're going to go from there. So this is a mid-sized pouch. It houses some meds, just pain reliever. What are these called? AirPods, not AirPods, you know what I mean, like the earbuds. There we go. Couple of charge cords, because you never know, and I really like having these little kind of loops on there to keep them kind of contained so they're not flopping around all over the place. And just a couple of other randoms, tweezers, tampons, Welch's juice drink, a pen, poopery, and yeah, that's about it there. So just get that all back in there. So there's pouch number 1. Okay, so this I just kind of put in the back wall in the middle compartment of my Rogue 25. I know the lighting is going to be horrendous in here. I'm sorry. I'm not set up for all the fancy filming and all that kind of stuff. There she is. Okay, so this guy is one of my Coach Zippy corner wristlet things from the outlet. I downsized this as well, actually. I've just got a couple of like lip balms, a mini mascara, lens cleaning cloth, a lip smacker, another like kind of lip thing, another lip thing, mail keys, and a small like roll-on-y perfume thing. So I had a lot more in here, but because what I'm trying to do is achieve more of like a thin profile, because the thicker your pouches are, the harder it is to get everything in. I'm sure you all know that. So this guy, I kind of just like stood up, like up and down, like this. Did I do that? Maybe. Kind of sits like that in there, up and down. All right, a little pouchy of like hygiene, so like pit stick, a little nasal, what is it? A sinew inhaler. So if I feel like I'm too stuffed up or I can't breathe properly, just like because of a cold or whatever, I usually have that on hand. Floss, toothpicks, and singles, lotion. And a teeny little hair tie in there. That I'm gonna try sticking in the back just for easy grab purposes. This one just housed a couple like moist wipes, a little like mirror, a small makeup applicator, and I think in this bottom one, bronzer / like a mini compact that I just threw in there. I don't actually ever touch up my makeup, but just for visual purposes, there. I put both of those pouches in there. You can't see that dark one, but it's here. Okay, now what else would I put in the center compartment? My zippy card case. Now this guy is thick. If I was just going out and about, like on a few errands, or honestly like a date night or going out with the girls kind of thing, I'd probably switch to this. Slim profile, easy, can get the cards that I need in there. This one just, I like it. I don't want to move out of it constantly. So I'm going to keep that as is. I threw that in the middle compartment right there. Easy to grab lotion and lippy. I'll put them in the center compartment because why not? A little vape. I'll put that in the center compartment. I like having a scrunchie to grab, so I'll put that in the center compartment there. Almost done. Oh, forgot some of these items back here. Kleenex, I'll toss that in the back. This guy, again, it's not like an essential for most, but just a couple of candies, and I love ginger chews, so I keep that on me. This can probably go, I think I can squeeze it in the middle. There we go. It's right there. And then a notebook, which I'll probably put in the front. since there's room. It's right there. Now, oh, shoot and picker. This is my change thing. So, whoops, gotta reconfigure here for a sec. Take my candy pouch out. Put that change bag, there we go, there. This guy I might put in the front with my journal. There we go. And last but not least, keys. There we go. Rogue 25 packed. You can see she's full. She fits everything that I need. Now, my only other thing that I would absolutely love to carry would be like my Burt's Bees jar of hand cream, but that's just too much. I've got my little teeny one in here wherever I put it, so it's fine. It'll do. Now I can't even find it. That's hilarious. There it is. So it's fine. Not a big deal. Yes, it is heavy. It's heavy even not being packed. So I'm not sure what all you like to carry, but for me this is essential. This is going to work every day, going to appointments between work time, things like that I absolutely need. Oh, another thing, forgot to add, work phone. So I would, make room, slide that into the front. All right, let's transfer this stuff into the 31, just so you can get an idea of how it will pack. Ugh. So, the 31. Now, I'll talk a little bit about design and what Coach has done in terms of looks in a bit. I'm trying to stretch my feet. They hurt sitting cross-legged for so long. But anyways, I'll make do. Okay, now this is in the, let's see on the bottom, genuine full grain leather. This leather is like squishy. Like you can't really see it right there, but she is very pliable and supple. Okay, now this on its own does feel lighter. I don't have all the specifications on all of these bags weights when they're empty, but you'll just have to believe me, she is on the lighter side of even the 25. So, and definitely the 30. This is way lighter than the 30. But anyways, when I open it up, this is where I saw the biggest difference. This bag is narrow. When I look at that center down here at the very bottom, it can't be more than 2 inches in depth at the bottom there. So that to me was like, whoa, she's going to be a little bit more compact when I go pack her versus my 30. Just a quick visual if I can show you before I pack that 31. When I open my 30, there's the base. That is like almost the width of my hand in there. So visual, 30. Visual, 31. Maybe that's not a big thing for people. I don't know. But like for me, it was because I like big bags. So let's get into it. Let's pack her up. Gonna take all the things out of the back pocket of my 25. I'm just going to put them back here right now in the back of the 31. So far, so good. All right, middle compartment. I'm just gonna kind of take it all out and then kind of show you how I put it in. So kind of same configuration. Here's my large kind of pouch. See, immediately this gusset hit like that pouch already. So one of the other things I've noticed is these gussets, if you can see on the sides, are tapered inwards. So the way this is constructed and sewn, I feel like they took these inwards more, which I don't know. Like, it's just visually, that's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm feeling. So anyways, there we go. Pouch is in. Okay. I know for a fact that the candy pouch fit in the front of it. And then I added like my little change. So this is like a Lululemon backpack. It's also clippable. So I like it because if in a pinch I need to add like my ID or whatever, I can throw it in here. Right now it's just gum and hand sanitizer. Oh shoot, my little pin fell off. But anyways, it's like one of those things, like if I'm carrying a backpack or if I'm carrying a large bag, it's like I can just whip this out and run around with it, clip it on my belt or whatever. So there we go. And then the bottom is just coins. So I like this as an easy grab, you know, plug in the meters when you're running around, blah, blah, blah. There she is. Okay. So change pouch, large pouch, and then right in the corner back there is my candy pouch. On top, I just threw my scrunchie because there's room. My corner zip, I kind of, again, put, what am I trying to say? I put it upright, I guess. If anyone has a way to like not make this annoying, this strap, I almost cut it today because I was like, I like having the pull tab to pull the zipper, but this darn thing, I will never wear it as a wristlet. If you have an idea of how to fix that, let me know. Okay, there she goes, right in there on the left side. Zippy card holder thing, boop, right down there in the middle. So like, she's not tight. I can still maneuver, get what I need. In with the Burt's Bees, my cream in the jar. I can fit her on top in that corner. All right, so essentials in. My little free floaters here, I'm just gonna stick them in where they just kind of sticking them, again, easy access. There they are, right there. So kind of a spread of what that looks like. In the front, oh, they have the button on the inside in the middle, a portion of this bag. They got rid of the zipper. We had a zipper on the back wall. Here's the 25. There's the zipper. And there's the pocket. They got rid of the zipper. I mean, if it bugs you, it bugs you. I don't know. I'm all about the small details, so kind of bug me, not gonna lie. Got my house keys. I'm gonna toss them in on the top again, easy access. Now, I don't like putting a lot of things in the front and the back. I won't with this bag if I decide to keep it, because I don't want a lot of that formation on the back where you're imprinting things, right? So I need to be careful. Oh, I'm forgetting something. Yep. Never mind. I lied. Notebook. Well, I'll stick it in the back. There's room still. Work phone. For now, I'm just gonna put it in the back. I sometimes I don't even put my work phone in my personal like bag. Like I keep it in my whatchamacallit, my laptop carry, which is a separate bag entirely. And that's it. I got it all. Okay, well, I'll just put it in the front. The phone went in the front. So there it is. She's heavy. Like, I don't know how else to describe it, but she's heavy. If you are a tablet person, yes, you can get a tablet in. My Samsung is a 10 by 7. Unfortunately, though, it fits lengthwise. I am not going to try to do that. Those gussets that come like inward prevent this tablet from sliding in. So depending on what you carry, if you're an iPad person, maybe you can get a Kindle or an iPad like mini in there. I'm not sure. Sorry, I'm not savvy on iPad, Apple product stuff, whatever. So one of the other things, it's kind of like a love-hate. Love that this bag has magnets. You know, you kind of have to tilt it down to get it in. Here, I'll zip it up so you guys can see what that looks like zipped. All right, there she is zipped. Okay. I haven't tried the shoulder handles yet because I wasn't 100% sure on whether the bag was staying or not. I feel like I'm at the 95% keep right now. So to my surprise, those magnets come undone when you hold it, top handle. And I don't know why I had it in my head that they just stay. Well, duh, they're going to open because they're connected to the same part where the handles are. So maybe they stay closed shoulder carry. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. But anyways, a little bit disappointed when that happened. One thing that I noticed before I move on to the Rogue 30, so I was looking closer at the details, and this is something that I want to show you guys because I feel like visually it's easier to show than try to explain. So this clochette on the 25, you can see side profile. It's lifted, this little base piece. And, I mean, I can't zoom in really well right here, but on the turn lock itself, Coach is like, engraved or embossed or whatever on that turn lock piece. Do I love the detail? Absolutely. I think it's a very substantial look, like that low profile or the high profile right there, for a teeny little, piece of hardware. I'm going to move on to the 31. And I was really surprised that I noticed this. It caught my attention right away. So, on the 31, that profile, look at that. It's flat. It's flat. And no Coach embossing on the turn lock. This, to me, feels like the no-name version of a Coach turn lock. I don't know why. It feels flimsy. It looks cheap to me. Like, it just doesn't look the same. So, let me know your thoughts on that. Maybe I'm being overly critical, but why would they take that away? Why would they bring the clochette back and then not put that detail there? Riddle me that. Okay. I don't want this video to go on for an hour, so I am going to show you in my 30 what will fit out of the 31 when it comes to daily essentials. So, okay, let's take this all out. All right. Anyways, I'm rambling. Let me know. Do you have the 31? Do you love it? How do you pack it? Are you crazy like me and do you need to pack the kitchen sink? What are your thoughts in comparison with the OG Rogues, if you have any? Or if this is your first Rogue? Do you love it? Was it everything, you hoped for? Let me know. Because I think Rogues have been around since, 2025? Because aren't they calling this, year the 10th anniversary, which is why, the whole, what do you call it? Redo of the Rogue, but let me know. Okay. 30's up next. Here, I'll show you that clochette again. See how thick it is? You can even see the teeny little Coach. Let's see if I can zoom in. Is that good? It's so hard. But anyways, it's just more substantial to me. Maybe you can see the embossing when I When I open it, there it is. It's blurry, but it's there. So, anyways, zoom me back out. Okay. How do I pack my 30? Oh, my favorite bag to carry. All right. Pouch in. Candies in. Change purse in. Corners of bristle in. And I can actually put it in this way, or I can put it in this way. For the sake of the video, because I've been doing it like this, I'll just keep it the same. Up and down. Zippy card case in. Notebook. She can go into the main compartment because she fits. Hygiene pouch. You know what? Let's put it in the back. Little, I don't know, let's call it a makeup pouch. Back. Kleenex. Back. I actually have a wider makeup pouch that I was using in this bag, but again, for the sake of the video, I'm not going to start switching things out. Cream. What do you call that? Scrunchie. And then my hand cream, Juicy, and vape. Right in there. So far, this is what she looks like. It's really, really hard to see. Oh, and I can't put my flash on, but only things in the back was makeup, Kleenex, and hygiene pouch. I feel, woo, as I knock you guys over, I feel like this is still roomy. Like I don't have it. Oh, I do have it. I have a zipped hard glasses case. I can toss that in still. And I usually carry my Rogues without zipping them up. She's heavy. Okay, still don't have anything in the front pocket. Here's that tablet. I just have to get the shoulder strap chain moved out of the way. There we go. Boom. In. Again, I don't really carry it, but it's there as a visual to show you. So, it's in. It is heavy. Now, I don't want to carry the tablet because A, I don't use it, but also I don't want it to add a lot of stress to these handles because I don't generally use the shoulder straps. Even though I've connected them and I have them on, it's more of an aesthetic for me. It's not like I carry her that way. So, oh, here, I'll add my little ladybug of, I've got like little crystals in there. That's just my thing. So there we go. There's she. I feel like she can get way more in. It feels like everything in the back is like swallowed up. You can't even see it. But here's another visual. Phone. There. So yeah. What else do I want to add? I think that's about it in terms of my kind of what fits between all three bags. I really wanted to do it because I only have one 25. I have two 30s. Oh, wait, I'm lying. I have the Shearling 25 as well. So I have two 25s, two 30s, including this one, and I have two 39s. And my 39s are monstrous. Like, they're heavy to begin with. So this is the perfect size. Do I wish Coach used the same dimensions when they decided to make this beauty the 31? Yes, I do. However, do I think the silhouette is beautiful? Yes, it is. It is a really pretty bag. The intricacy of like the craftsmanship, the sewing, stitching. I absolutely love this contrast stitching. Like, I don't know how it looks like on camera, but it's like, to me, it almost looks gray, and I'm here for it. If these were pewter, to die for. But overall, I think it's a really nice revamp of the Rogue. Again, I just wish, they hadn't skimped on some of those little finer details, which really kind of brings out that 1941 aesthetic. It's what do I want to say about that? The 1941 line is just, it's that luxury, right? So to me, missing out on that on the clochette was like kind of a big miss in a way. I guess I should show the bottom. I think the feet look similar. They also got the Coach like labeling on the feet, so it's like you could put it on the feet, but you could have put it on the clochette. Anyways, that's my take on 31 versus 25 and versus 30 in terms of how everything fits. And yeah, let me know in the comments. Do you have a 31? Are you going to plan on getting one? Are you good with your 30s? Do you like your 25s? Maybe the Rogue isn't for you. Maybe you like a different silhouette. But anyways, that's it for me. Thank you so much for coming by and watching. And I hope you have a great evening. Thank you and take care. Bye-bye.